You get her to run. Get her to exercise, Jenny. He's a little chunker. How much more are you going to do?
How much more?
Yeah.
Why, am I rushing you?
Well, babe, it's after 4 o'clock.
Okay, go do what you gotta do. I want to get this fall out of the way if I can. You working tomorrow?
Yes. Good tonight, huh? Yeah, all these outdoors and stuff. I'm getting
know if that's going to be enough. That line's going to be heavy enough.
Well, I got paracord in my pocket.
No, that's not going to help. What I have is stronger than that. I need something in between this and that, but the only thing I have is all new line, and I don't want to ruin and cut up new line to do this with. This one's too stiff. Maybe I should do what Bob and what's her name did. Who was with the boat? Bob and the eggplant, pizza and boiled egg wings.
Oh, we need it?
We need it, yeah. Well, anyway, Bob, he wanted his boat to be a facility.
That's what he said to the driver.
He soaked, yeah, and it didn't help.
Well, you've done that too. You soaked something in it to soften it up. What was it? A rubber thing.
It wasn't rope.
No, it was something rubber.
Yeah. All right, so what we're going to try to do here I'm hoping that the bolts that are holding those in are holding them into rotted shit.
Well, go easy.
I've done it easy, babe. I've done this before with the towers, remember? Never put them down. I put them up. So now it's down enough to where we can lift it. You follow me? Before it would have been too top heavy. You could have tried to bring it down like you would put a ladder up and down, but it wasn't in the ground enough to do that. And then I was going to support it, so when we tear the shut down, it would stay. But then I'm thinking, what are we going to do with a light post sticking up in the middle of the yard? You follow me? If anything, I'll put it someplace else. I know, you're looking at more lights in the middle of the yard.
It's like the Las Vegas strip when you walk around.
Well, I'm thinking about putting this one up against the fence next to that tree. All right. So now we can go in. I'm done. I'm all set.
Good. Go in.
All right, go ahead. I just want to make sure everything is secured. Okay, so you see how that worked? The line held it up against the bucket enough to where I was able to stabilize it. I could have kept it upright and backed up more, but I wanted to lean it here, because now that it's leaned, we can move it down. Now this is two pieces, by the way. See what I use that here? I use those straps. Two on this side, two on that side. Now, let's get some of this out of the way. For now. Until we come over here with the clippers. And let's untie what I tied. I should have had one of my doctors come over here while I'm doing all this shit. Yeah, the tractor does a lot, but I had to climb up and down, reach, stretch, bend. The wood that we just took out of the shed and put over there, I had to pick all that up, move it, stack it. The lifting and everything I did today was equivalent to like 2 hours, 3 hours in the gym. I bent, you bend. Knee bends, I was doing knees. Arms, I was doing arms. Stretching, I was stretching. They just think I hang around picking up twigs or something, you know? No. Before I took this down, I was in the shop, crawled around on the floor, under the benches, behind things, to make sure that the power was all disconnected. I know I locked that in there pretty darn good. No, I'm not going to bother trying to untie it. I'll just cut it out. Maybe someday I'll get a sharp knife. Okay. Where am I going to put this one? I want to keep this, so let me put it in the center right there. Okay. Now this is 2 pieces. Right? No, I didn't put a lock nut on this, or a lock, yeah, a lock tie. You know, there's some knots you put, and you're just not going to get it free. And that's what I put on a couple of these, because I didn't want them to come loose in no way, shape, or form. And all it does is make it tight. And again, I don't know if you ever towed anything in the water, but there's a way of doing that. And I used that method on some of this pole.